The tougher the men around her, the softer she is. The softer the men around her, the tougher she is. The toughest woman is the fatherless woman, but the fatherless woman seeks a surrogate by worrying herself. Welcome to Lifestyle Daily.
With the increasing number of single motherhood across the world today for various reasons, it is important to take a look at what we are doing to ourselves in the nearest future, especially with regards to the girl child when she becomes ripe for the dating market. Now, let us take a look at the characteristics of a girl child raised by a single mom in the dating market. First and foremost, these girls are very independent. Girls raised by single mothers tend to have a lot of masculine energy. They believe they can make it on their own, which is not a bad thing, but for the logic behind it, the only kind of relationship they do enjoy is one in which they share responsibility, more like 50-50. She would have been taught that her success lies in the work of her hands and in her education, unlike the girl that was raised with a father who would have been taught subconsciously that her success lies in her marriage. Now, these girls raised by single moms think like men. They believe that they can have their way with money, and this makes them very vulnerable. And this leads us to our second point. They are vulnerable. Because of their nature as hustlers, these girls tend to be the hit-me kind of girl. They can spend on a man to earn his love or to prove their love to him. To men who are broke, these are the kind of girls you usually want to go for because she will continue to spend on him while he will continue to dig her gold to go be a man elsewhere. This leads us to our third point. They hardly hold down any relationship. This is a double-edged sword with blunt edges. If she's dating a poor guy, the girl will be making enough money off her. And like I said earlier, we're going to be another man elsewhere. When it comes to settling down for the long term, the guy will simply bolt and go and be a man to someone he can dominate and not someone that will be dominating him. Hence, the relationship will not last. If she dates or marry a rich man, she will always be put in survival mode by instinct. So even if the man is spending on her, she still will not feel comfortable. She still will not feel comfortable. She will always feel guilty because she cannot reciprocate what the man is doing for her. And that is another problem. Trying to be a man with another man will not work, except of course if they are gay. Now, why is all this? First and foremost, these girls did not grow up with a father, so they really do not have a taste of what it is to be in a relationship with a man. All they have known, all what they've known all their life is with a woman. So the mother is the one providing for her, so she believes she can also be a provider herself while she grows. And subconsciously, the mother would have been teaching her that she can survive alone even without a man. Of course, it's not a bad idea as well, but in the real world, that is not the case. Secondly, she never understood what authority is with a man. So she believed because all the authority she had grown up with had come from a woman who is a mom, she can also be a person of authority. And in the real world, it doesn't work that way. You cannot be an authority over a man, except of course the man is a gold digger, like we earlier pointed out. Thirdly, she never grew up to receive from a man. Same point. She had been receiving from a woman all along. So, receiving from a man is going to be new to her. And she will also want to be in the same position her mom was while she was growing up, trying to be the one giving to a man or to anybody as the case may be. And that is the problem. The joy of a man is in understanding that his woman is dependent on him to a large extent. Fourthly, they could grow up thinking they are part of the problem as to why their fathers left. That is, why their fathers left in the first place. So, any man that comes into their life, they tend to adopt him as a surrogate father. They want to do everything they can to please him, to make him stay, and as such, they become us in the process. So, if you're wondering why girls that grew up in broken homes never seem to be able to hold down a relationship, never seem to be able to marry without breaking up severally as well, this is it. So what's the way out of all this? These girls have been hardwired to think that they can survive on their own without men. So when it now comes to men, they become lacking. And men are very stubborn creatures. They will never accept what they will not accept. First, she needs to stop. She needs to start decongesting her head from the masculine energy she had gathered while growing up. And that could start from the way she dresses, the way she talks, the way she acts. And if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so right now. Hit the subscribe button down there. Also like this video, share it, and let me have your thoughts, most especially in the comment section. What do you think? Have you been in contact with girls that grew up by single mothers before? How do they behave? Next up, we'll be discussing boys raised by single mothers in our next video. I also want to recommend a few videos for you before you leave. Right here, this talks about women. Men believe that women think like children. Is this the actual case? Check this video. Also look at this video up here. This video tells us why Adam and Eve failed in their marriage, and I believe it's still the principal reason why marriages still fail today. Check on it. You can also check out this video right here. This one tells us about the things a woman should look out for before they get married. So that's guy they want to marry. And of course, don't forget again to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.